I've gone blind. The only thing I can see are Football Manager memes on the Old Zealand subreddit. It's a very specific condition. There are two types of network game players. Loses game, creates full video explaining where it went wrong and how to fix it. Loses game, changes entire philosophy, puts entire squad up for sale, buys as many Barcelona legends as possible, hires Tom FM to fix it. Well, I mean, did it work? In case you were wondering, Dr. Benji did finish last in the network game on stream, but he did finish first in expected fun and expected sackings. They just don't usually go hand in hand. Always remember whose fault it is that we have to wait for FM20. Hey! What you coming to me for? All I did was tweet, Football Manager's graphics are terrible and I'm tired of pretending they're not. It sparked a giant conversation online, and now all of a sudden, the butterfly effect, it's like the dude flicking the dominoes. Here we are. Football Manager's been delayed until March. Can't possibly be my fault. Maybe a little bit. It's my fault, isn't it? It is my fault. That sucks. When you're doing a Pentagon challenge and it's CONCACAF time, we taught this chimpanzee to understand the MLS registration rules and he hanged himself. I did not see that coming. I'll be honest, I have actually made a video touring the MLS Apple TV studio, and I asked people that have been covering MLS for over a decade to explain the rules to me. They asked me if I had a couple of years to learn. It is a joke even among people that cover MLS all the time how ridiculously complicated it is. Sometimes I get lazy. Never ask a woman her age, a man his salary, a Football Manager if they delegate training sessions. I'm really just offended that it turned out you were right. That's why I'm offended. Because after all that, it turns out that you should delegate your training sessions because they just don't really matter nearly as much as we thought they did. What you shouldn't delegate, though, is getting the perfect gift. Me. No, that would be weird. How about something football related instead? You can do that using Full-Time Prints, who are the official sponsor of this video. You can get cool stuff like this. How long do I have to touch it? It is a nice surface. You see, Full-Time Prints can immortalize any of your favorite football moments in a whole bunch of different ways, including the actual TV broadcast call. I have this hanging up in my bedroom. It's the broadcast call of John Brooks' goal at the 2014 World Cup, my greatest fan moment ever. They can immortalize your favorite memory in 4 different styles. The classic style, which is just the pitch where everybody was and what was happening, the commentary like I just showed you, or team sheets and league tables. And while the site itself has a ton of potential memories for you to choose from, if you don't see the one you like, you can also literally request your own. Right here, custom requests. It's like right at the top of the website. They make great gifts for any football fan to decorate your office, your room, whatever. And they're doing a sale right now. If you use code Zealand at the link in the description, you get 10% off and free shipping over $50. So be like me and immortalize your favorite football moments so you can stare at it longingly and remember a time where there wasn't pain. And thank you to Full-Time Prints for sponsoring this video. I wore my heart glasses just for them. Non-league club in England referenced Zealand and got a reply. Cue Zealand because we have more loans. We signed 18-year-old Liam Moore and George Vorster on loan until mid-January from Sutton United. Liam popped up with a debut goal yesterday, and we were very excited and thankful to be trusted with both their development. That's true. I did see this, and every time something like this happens, it is completely surreal. Thank you, Ashford Town. Have you ever seen a person give more of a manager overseeing training vibe ever in your life? See, somehow I knew this was going to get attention. It's a screen grab from our latest documentary in the Hidden Grounds series, where we went to Gibraltar. Well, here we're in Copenhagen, watching a team from Gibraltar get ready to play against Copenhagen. What I'm really thinking about while standing there during training is, I hope I'm not getting in the way. But I'm flattered. There's a lot of me in these memes. Are you stalking me? World-class manager during the week, world-class mechanic at the weekend. He can do it all. That's okay. I get it. That's me. Well, can't possibly be me. He's not wearing these shades. My bad financial management now all makes sense. Games cause all this trouble. Loans. You gotta have loans. Yeah, not really the best philosophy for real life, necessarily. Can be, sometimes. Pinch me, I must be dreaming. Oh, it's the hardest Football Manager save happening in real life before anybody can ever pull it off on Football Manager. It's San Marino on their way to a World Cup. They're only 2 matches away from a World Cup after winning their Nations League group. This is the coolest thing that may have ever happened in sports. Throwback to FM22's Zlatan, one of the most confusing player profiles of all time. He really was, and I commend the people that tried to use it because I was definitely one of them, and I could never find a way to get it to work at all. San Marino whenever they play Liechtenstein. I mean, it's true though. Seriously, I love this video. It's true. They beat Liechtenstein twice. They drew Gibraltar. And you want to know how the FIFA national team rankings are rigged? San Marino is still bottom. After all that, they're still at the bottom. I file a formal protest. The worst sentence I have ever read. Cinch championship. Clyde clinch cinch champion. Oh, Who writes these? The team from Tahiti is through in the Coupe de France. Freaking, actually, though, you want a Football Manager save idea? They're into the round before PSG enters. There is a far from non-zero chance that this team could get drawn against PSG, or that PSG could have to fly all the way to Tahiti for a cup match just because of the draw. And I, for one, want to see it happen because that's chaos. After going 12 without winning, I get asked this question. How challenging is the combat in this game? Well, I mean, the combat in the game, not that challenging. The combat between me and my trash can after I give up a penalty in the 95th minute of a championship deciding match, that is mortal. Nice to see Zealand on Strictly. Look, I don't know what this is. I don't know what Strictly is, but we're very quickly sliding into a world where everybody's just seeing me everywhere, and I, for one, am in favor of it. You can't escape me. The New Saints are just doing a Build a Nation save. We hate the New Saints here, so I don't care if they're doing something nice. The New Saints to split European funds with Welsh Premier opponents. Okay. That's kind of nice. I would also love to have that option in Football Manager because that would be incredibly helpful for Build a Nation saves instead of having to loan out your entire reserve team to the rest of the league. My dog lost me 2 games. Well, he doesn't even have his paw on the keyboard. I mean, what kind of amateur is just clicking around on Football Manager? You need to use the space bar, the arrow keys. It's the 21st century. Come on. No wonder he's losing matches. He's not optimizing his time or efficiency at all. The only thing your dog is optimizing is cuteness. Come here, little buddy. FM Oops, currently undergoing treatment for pulled ankle ligaments suffered during Borussia Dortmund's 2-0 win over Liverpool on 13th April 2022. Expected to be out for 6 to 11 years. What the hell kind of injury mod are you playing with, man? This guy's gonna be out longer than most of the people involved in football Twitter have been alive. I won the European Championship with Gibraltar? Dude, that's so cool. We have our hero of the Reddit for this month, and that is Coco379. Incredible. This is what Football Manager's all about. A once-in-a-lifetime dub. Loans. Don't get me started. 3 rules. No wishing for death. No falling in love. No bringing back dead people. I wish for Zealand to make another FM song. There are 4 rules. There is only one. And I'm now out of sunglasses, so I had to go to my streaming setup at my parents' house to get more glasses. There's only one man that can save Man City, and it's not Rodri. Pep. Loans! If somebody can get me a front row ticket to a Manchester City game, I swear to you I will serenade Pep Guardiola with the Loans song for all 90 minutes. Zealandism video win. Hola, Real Madrid. Oh, this is the San Marino national team account saying, hello, Real Madrid. We noticed that you conceded 7 goals to the Bernabeu in your last 2 games. A similar figure to San Marino in each game. So we would like to play a friendly as we believe we have similar levels. Think about it and we'll sort it out. Regards. I just want people to know this is an unofficial San Marino football account. Although they've been doing this stuff, it's very funny. They replied to Manchester City losing 5 straight matches by saying they might have a chance to beat them. Objectively awesome football bans. I have a Russian striker with 20 aggression, and that worries me. How does a striker get affected by aggression? Violence, Patrick. When you don't pay attention and fly through negotiations. A newly designed product for people who didn't notice the match highest earner clause in the player's demands. It'll always catch you. And this is, of course, right before you get promoted, and then all of a sudden you give somebody double the salary, and now all of a sudden you're paying that other guy double the salary, and it's a complete waking nightmare that you just have to find a way to survive. Not that this has ever happened to me before. This has never happened to me before. I made a story. When I see the 7 million release clause of a Brazilian wonder kid, I think I got it. I think he doesn't want to wait. This is one of those. He doesn't want to join me. He immediately gets jumped by the big clubs and joins PSG. The 3 stages of Football Manager grief. A new wax figure museum in England apparently appreciates Zealand's FM legacy. Well, I have one problem with this. Not nearly enough forehead. But forehead to one side, I'm really happy to see the growth of the community around this subreddit and how much it's been able to help people with their tactics and everything else. You guys are awesome, and I love diving into it. If you want to watch more hilarious memes, then they're right up here on my well-protected side. You know, you can never be too safe. Gotta keep this thing locked in. All right, ready to rock.